Don't you guys just get that random urge to want to build a new deck after a while? Like, you play your deck, you combo off for a while, after like maybe like a year or so, you're like, this deck's kind of fun, but I kind of want to try something else. Well, that's how I've been feeling with my decks quite a bit. Obviously, we obviously experimented with Branded on the channel. We switched to, of course, Red Dragon Archfiend, which we'll talk about that in the next RDA video. I do have some news for that, but I want to talk about a deck that I've been wanting to play for a while, but I've just never decided to properly build until now. And that's, of course, Fur Hires. If you don't know what this deck does, pretty much Fur Hires, they summon themselves, and you use their effects to summon other ones from hand, and they do things pretty much like their like effects and stuff. It's actually a really fun deck that I've been wanting to play. It's just I've never had the time really to play the deck. And obviously we've been focusing a bit on RDA, of course. But I thought I'd give this deck a try. So, of course, we're going to get straight into it. Of course, it is a 40-card list. It's pretty much for it. We're playing 3 Rex. If you don't know what this card does, on summon it adds a For Hire spell or trap from deck to hand. It's pretty basic. You can banish it from grave to reborn a For Hire monster, or just add a For Hire spell or trap back to your hand. It's a pretty much your main go-to monster. I'm playing 2 of the Seal Strategist for Hire. You don't really have to play 2 ofs of the other ones. It's just I'm playing a couple, like 1 ofs and 2 ofs, just so I can see the names more. We're playing the 1 Rafale. This is our negate, pretty much. By discarding a For Hire card, it can negate a monster effect. And when it's summoned, it can reveal the top cards up to the number of For Hire monsters you control, and add one of them to your hand and shuffle the rest back. 1 Bravo, it's the fire one, it's just another name. 1 Beat, this is the one you usually play 3 of, but I'm only playing 1 of it. It adds a For Hire monster when another one's summoned. The rest, like, most of their effects aren't irrelevant, they're just names. Dampa is important specifically for its level 2, but also the reason why it's important is because when another For Hire monster is summoned, or when their effect is activated, you can pop a monster. And it's very important, it comes up later on. And then I'm playing 1 of the water, the Helmer guy. He's just there as like another monster to summon, and that's pretty much the monster lineup. Obviously, Rex being the mandatory 3 of, because it's a starter. And of course, to be able to search that, we're on 3 Fossil Dig, 1 Reinforcement of the Army. The whole point of Rhoda is literally just to search the beat, that way we have 2 copies of it. It is kind of an expensive monster, so I didn't feel like buying multiple copies of it. We're on 3 Rookie for Hire. You tribute a monster and special summon a For Hire monster with 1 level higher or lower than it. And you can't attack the turn you activate this effect, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can't attack a For Hire monster the turn you attack with this card. And then I'm playing 1 interesting card, Burial from a Different Dimension. The whole point of me playing this card, this just like, you don't always see this because it's not searchable, but a lot of the times you go through multiple Rexes and they get banished, it just puts your Rexes back in the grave so you can use its banish effect again. Pretty much that's like the whole purpose of it. And I'm playing an engine that's kind of popular. It's literally just a 3-card little engine. I'm not playing the big engine because you can just summon these with your For Hires as well because they are level 2s. I'm playing 1 Sprite Carrot, 1 Sprite Red, and 1 Sprite Pixies. Pixies you never play. I'm just playing this because you can summon it and then Xyz summon. And then the monster and spell and trap negates, of course, Red and Carrot are just pretty broken. And then I'm playing an engine you guys should know, familiar with. I've used it recently on the channel. And that's the Melodious engine. This engine is cracked for this deck as well. Being able to set up a free Apollousa before you commit to your summons is just really good for playing around Nibiru, because this deck summons a lot. So if you go through your full Melodious engine and then start your For Hire plays, it's just really good. And then these are the last 10 cards that I call the flex spots of the deck, because you can play whatever 10 you want. I'm playing 1 Called By, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Foolish Burial. These are the power spells. Reborn's just to get an extender. Foolish is to dump the Rex so that you can trigger it in grave to summon something back. 1 There Can Be Only One, just because this deck can play it, because it has a lot of different types in the deck. And then I'm playing 3 Ghost Ogre, because this triggers some of your effects, which I will explain in a second. And then the last 3 cards I'm playing just 3 Droll, just because it's the only hand trap I can really find that I have left over for now. But the Drolls can be replaced with like anything else if you want. For the extra deck, we have the boss monster, Fulgo Justice for Hire. The reason why I play Ghost Ogre is because if you control 3 For Hire monsters, this lets you draw 3. Literally a max C for the deck. And then I'm playing 1 Dampa, or Donner, my bad. Donner, pretty much. This is pretty much how you get your plays going, because you tribute it and summon back 2 for deck. You can also use this as Xyz material for things as well. And now for the generic links, we have the Access Code Talker, Apollousa, Transcode Talker, Nightmare Unicorn, IP Masquerena, Pentastag to Reborn for the Transcode Talker. That's just a whole little combo, that way you have an extra monster. And then Genix Controller for the generic links. This is literally just tribute off the Fusion, which we are playing 2 copies of. Because you summon the Fusion in your extra monster zone, if it gets negated, you can link it away for Gravity Controller to get its graveyard effect live. That's why you play Gravity Controller. And I had a flex spot, so I thought, why not? For the Xyzes, we're playing 4 of them. We're on Gigantic Sprite. The whole reason why we're on the Sprite engine, because you can make this. This can summon Rex from the deck as well. And then we're on Mannequin Cat, Dugares, and Baguska. Because if you guys remember, the Melodious engine can get you access to a Baguska just to stall for a turn if you need it, or 2. And yeah, Mannequin Cat's really broken for Hi-Rez because it summons an attribute from deck. You can even summon the Sprite monsters with it. And yeah, the reason why I said for the Link monsters, Gigantic Sprite, you can also use a Link 2 as an Xyz material, which is broken. That's pretty much it for my deck. There's no side deck or anything. Just thought I'd do a little deck profile. We can do like a little, maybe I'll do a combo, like mini combo tutorial for this deck if you guys want to see it. It's literally just a quick little deck profile if you guys enjoyed. There's no side deck because this is like a for fun deck that me and my friend Dark Jester do. We build for fun decks to duel with. And yeah, if you guys wanna see combos, let me know. Apart from that, I will see y'all next time. Peace out.